Hello again and welcome to week 2 of the course. For those of you who are just joining the course, because ad drop is still on, please make sure that you do view this screencast first and review the course information. As you know, we are in week 2. Hopefully you all completed the week 1 content so that you are fully aware of the parameters of the course. Today we are in this folder, and we will be looking at the 2 things that you will accomplish this week. The first is a virtual versus traditional discussion, and then you will also be doing a research tutorial with the associated quiz. So first we're going to talk about your discussion board post. The assignment itself is here, and as it says, we are looking at e-commerce or commerce in general, traditional commerce, going into a store and having staff and paying for it at the checkout, versus virtual world, where a lot of us are doing most of our shopping these days. So what would I like you to do? Please start with reading these 3 articles from the past year or so. Some of them articulate ideas that developed during the pandemic when we were more or less forced to start shopping online if necessary. Have a look at each of those articles. They were chosen because they talk about whether or not we should be concerned with where this is all going. So that's why those were selected. As it says in question 1, making note of 1 point from each source as part of your comment. So I want you to refer back to each of the 3 articles. Please provide your opinion on this question. Should Canadian consumers be concerned about how the shifting commercial sector will impact our long-term consumer habits? I don't require you to use in-text citations or a reference page for this assignment since I've given you the articles, but please be clear as you make each point, 1 point from each article, which one you're talking about. Okay, you can refer to the author name or refer to some part of the title, just so I know which one you're discussing in your answer. The second question, please go to the URL of a company where you do business online. Could be your bank, could be if you online grocery shop or purchase clothing, technology, whatever it might be. Go to that URL, provide it for us. Please cut and paste that into your answer and answer the following. Why do you trust them? Do they have a real bricks and mortar store for you to visit? And which do you prefer and why? Do you like going shopping in person or do you now prefer it online? And as it says, we usually have about 2% of the class population who really avoid doing online anything. So if that is you, please discuss your experience using Banner and Blackboard. They are online alternatives. They are now how you pay your tuition, how you select your courses, and often how you access the courses themselves. For example, this one. So answer those questions if you don't have a URL to share. For the third question, as we know in the past, businesses have had, storefronts and staff and specials and signs and all kinds of things to entice us. However, what can the virtual marketplace do that will make you switch from the real world to the online realm for more of your purchases? I want you to think about that and answer that question. Please do not number your answers. Please write this in complete paragraphs. Introduce the entire discussion with an introduction paragraph, and please provide a conclusion paragraph as well, looking back at each of the ideas that were presented here. So as you respond, that post needs to be posted to the discussion board by noon on Wednesday, January 17th. And then by Friday the 19th at noon, I need you to go back in and I want you to respond to a peer. Please visit the URL that they provided. Okay, what do you find appealing or repelling about the site? Is it something you find it interesting? Is it one you already trust and use? Please give one example of why you like it or dislike it. And as well, please explain why you would or would not trust the site. You can give us details as to why that is. And as you see, your marks come from various parts of the assignment, 2 for giving your good overview of the articles and providing an introduction and conclusion, 1 for providing your website clearly, and 2 for your peer response. So that is what I'm looking for there. When you complete this, it gets posted. Let's just scroll back up in the discussion board, which hopefully you've already visited to do the Getting to Know You piece. But here is week 2, and as you see, a short form of the instructions are there. You will include your paper here, please attach it. Please don't type it in here. That's not the best way for me to grade it. Please attach it here, either a Word or PDF document. If you're using a Mac, please turn it into a PDF, as I cannot access Pages documents. And please don't submit a Google Docs doc. I don't like them because they can be edited after the fact. So please create a Word or PDF. If you don't, you'll be getting an email from me. And if I have to send more than one of those, I will not be grading your work, because it generally gives you an extension when you hand things in incorrectly. I take note of that, and you're only allowed to do it once. Okay, so that is our discussion board for this week. Yes, I want to close it. And we're going to go back into the quiz. So back into assignments, back into week 2. And as you see, the research skills tutorial is here. This takes you directly to 6 short videos created specifically for our course. This is not the same content that you used last semester in Comm Essentials. This is more detailed. So have a look at those, and then come back and complete the quiz. All right, it is here. I'm not going to open it because it shows my version, not the student version, but you have 1 week to complete this quiz. I believe it's 10 questions. You can try this quiz as many times as you like. All right, up until the 19th at noon. It will be shut off then. So don't try to start it at 11:59 because it will kick you out at noon. You can try it as many times as you like. It does draw from a pool of questions, so you will not get the same test twice. As well, your highest grade is the one that counts. Okay, so if you want to keep trying until you get full marks, go ahead. That is up to you. All right, that is what I expect for this week. I hope you are enjoying the course. If you want to contact me, you can go into the messages tab here. And as you can see, create a new message. And when you click here, I'm right there. Okay, one other thing I want to show you is the calendar, our beautiful calendar. I go into the month display, and as you see, you guys are pink. And on the 19th, 2 things are due. And on the 26th, 2 more things are due, and I'll talk about those next week. But as you scroll through, you can see that the whole course is outlined there with due dates. It's a one-stop shop type of thing. And as well, I would like for you to explore the grade book now that you're going to start getting marks. Okay, so once you've done your quiz, your mark will appear. This is my version of it. It's not yours, doesn't look like this. But please do click on the due date to organize it by due date so that you are in the right, so you see the right thing in the right order. For some reason, Ultra will not let me organize it this way and make it stick for you. I have tried. So do click on due date when you're seeking to check your marks. All right, I think that is it. And I hope you have a very good week. Thank you.